is a spiritual deity. Freedom and liberty and justice shall fight for you. When you fight for freedom with all your soul, take it from me. This is Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BCB, the voice of the nation, the voice.
This is the Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BCB.
Fellow Biafrans, this is Rosama, and this is BCB, the Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra. We did not disappear, if you are asking. We simply went on a short hiatus over the summer. We begin this program today by thanking those who have stayed with us throughout this journey. We hope you will continue. We return to you this weekend only briefly, but in anticipation of more detailed programs and conversations in the future. So much has happened while we were on break. A coup d'etat in Niger that threatens to destabilize West Africa, as if the region were not already going through the throes of political death. Mali, Burkina Faso, Senegal, Chad, Nigeria, all in crisis. Let's see what happens next. Or perhaps who is next? And then, of course, ECOWAS sets D-Day for military intervention in Niger. Some news headline reads, but one would ask, why does ECOWAS want to throw Sansan, as some would say, into an already volatile situation? Too much wahala. Too much wahala. It's almost as if somebody had nothing else to dream of but to flex some military muscles across the borders. Forget the reality that the so-called Emilokans country or region is also in crisis. Escalating cost of living, scarcity of gasoline, depreciating naira value, chaos everywhere. But one wants to step across the border to install democracy. Abi, democracy in your country. Isn't the saying, clean up your house before you go cleaning up another person's? Yeah, clean up your messy, messy house before you go cleaning up another person's. Talk about messy house. Well, let's come back to the issue at hand. Niger is not our focus for today. We want to talk about Biafrans and Biafra land. What is happening in our homeland currently? Buhari has left, so we can't really beat him up anymore, but he's responsible. We still hold him accountable. He has been complicitous in everything that has happened to Biafrans. The atrocities that he unleashed upon us have not gone away. Biafrans still have to contend with toxic leadership. The continued destruction of our communities by thugs, rogues, and marauders who have nothing to do but cause death and destruction across the land. Biafrans, do something. We have always said, do something. Defend yourselves. You do have the right to defend yourselves. And we have constantly urged you to do that. But wait, it actually seems that the tides are changing now, or turning, as they say, turning on Simon Ekpa's imposed sit-at-home, the absurd weekly haphazard sit-at-home. It seems our people are now recovering from the nightmare of the past month called Monday sit-at-home, whose consequences had destroyed the economy of our homeland, almost turning our region into communities of violence, death, and mass atrocity. So, thanks to the ongoing sit-at-home, the Nigerian government and their supporters almost succeeded in destroying Biafra land. They can claim victory for almost destroying us. They didn't have to do much because somebody who described himself as one of us was helping them do the destruction. BCB won't say we told you so, because for over 1 year, almost 2 years, months unending, BCB called attention to the absurdity of the Monday sit-at-home, the continuous sit-at-home every Monday. We warned that it was counterproductive. We warned that it was ravaging our communities. But who was listening? Think about it. Think about the lost revenues every Monday. Calculate all of that. Our children were unable to go to school. Think about the cost of that. We warned that the reality on the ground was that such strategy was destroying the economy of Biafra land, forcing small businesses to shut down or to pack up and move to the north and outside Biafra land instead of developing our homeland. They were doing the very thing we had hoped they would not do, the very thing that we were worried, that we cautioned, in fact, that would destroy us, leaving Biafra land to go develop elsewhere. That's not progress. We warned that Monday sit-at-home was unsustainable and was not advancing the interests of Biafrans. While we acknowledge that sit-at-home as a tool of protest can be effective, it is also only effective when used strategically, when it is absolutely necessary, and when used with the buy-in of the communities involved. The recent endless sit-at-home was imposed on Biafrans, who were forced to comply by violence and death threats from a dictator wannabe and his cronies, claiming that he was speaking for Biafrans while ensconced in Finland. Now it seems that our people have woken up to the realization that sitting silently and accepting such absurdity and violence imposed on them was nothing more than trading one violence for another, from Fulani herdsmen and the Nigerian government to Simon Ekpa. We found ourselves in a cauldron of madness and death. But Biafrans seem to be finding their voice again, perhaps thanks to a few leaders. And now we can hear the death knell of the sit-at-home strategy. We want to thank the courageous governors who stood up and said enough is enough, who recognized the threat to their regional economy and autonomy. We hope that Biafrans will return to rebuilding our homeland. We also hope Biafrans have learned that they have the right to fight against any oppressor, including those that emerge from their own communities. We hope that Biafrans have also learned that we cannot remain silent in the face of such atrocity or such violence, especially when it is perpetrated by our own people against us. Absolutely no. We invite you, therefore, to join us in demanding accountability, responsibility, and a commitment to true freedom and democracy in Biafra land. Join us next time here at BCB as we continue this journey towards Biafra freedom. This is Rosama, and this is BCB, the Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra. Like us on Facebook and YouTube. Biafrans, let's get wiser. Thank you for listening to us today. Join us next time for news, cultural, and educational programs. This is the Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BCB. Help to be